Good morning. I started this series of videos basically that I'm calling If I Can Do It, You Can Do It, because I've had issues with hiring people that weren't able to diagnose correctly and change parts and cost me a lot of money. In this case, I was sitting inside the house and I heard a loud bang that sounded like a gunshot. I knew it had to do with the water. So I came out here and opened this and found that the sprinkler zone was still running, but there was no water going through the system, so I very quickly turned it off. It's a good thing I was home when they were running. I had an electrician come out to diagnose the problem. We thought that it was the pump start relay. It wasn't. A breaker had been blown inside the house to protect the system. So we actually had no pump relay problems. An electrician failed to diagnose the solenoid or capacitor on top of this pump. He basically said, for my 1-year-old pump, you just got to replace the pump or buy a new motor. So I got to thinking, that doesn't sound right, so I pulled off these two screws, took off this cover here, and what sits inside is basically this. This is the old one. There were only 2 wires, so it's kind of hard to screw it up. So I thought, well, let me see if there's something wrong with it. Well, I'm not used to dealing with capacitors, so I didn't know much. There was oil dripping here. Apparently these are filled with oil. And see how this top right here has expanded? This capacitor's blown. So I went and I replaced the capacitor. It just lays here. It's not screwed on or anything like that. It just lays inside here with 2 wires that slip onto these right here with spade connectors. So all I really had to do is go to the store, buy another one of these, and put it on. Here's a little word of warning. The store that I went to was an armature store where they repair pumps and things. Charged me $30-something for it. The next day I thought, you know, let me just check and see what another store would charge in case I want to put a spare in my toolbox, and it would have been $8. So there you have it. If you hear a loud bang, if the pump motor sounds like it works but no water's going through, check your capacitor. It could be an $8 repair, and it's super, super, super simple.